God, I hate this expansion. But you know what's crazy? The funniest part, best raiding experience of my life was in this expansion. I'm gonna tell you.
After was pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you some lore. I'm gonna tell you some lore, and you can never tell anybody. Are you ready for this lore? Even though I'm streaming.
Ready for the lore?
Okay, you're gonna laugh your ass off. So here's the lore. So I joined your guild in Castle Nathria. I joined your guild in Shadowlands. I joined your guild. What was it? What were we called? Elitists? No, offensive. Offensive. We were offensive. The best guild I was ever in. Offensive. That was
don't say that.
The golden times, you know. No, to be fair, actual OG offensive. At the time, if I could have the same roster of people, excluding like Stormcrow or whatever the fucking Death Knight, he was way too edgy and a loser. And like,
you didn't like his speeches, bro?
No, I hated him. Shut up. I know that was sarcastic, but I hated him. Him and Blaze or whatever. He was a nice guy. The monk. He's a nice guy, but he was just too stoned to raid, and he just showed up to raid every time stoned. It pissed me off. Because he would fuck up shit and be like, haha, my bad, guys, I'm high as fuck. And it's like, alright, well, we're on the 4th week of fucking Denathrius, so can you stop doing that? Yeah, those are the only 2 people I was like, we don't need these people in the roster. But OG offensive, yeah, that roster was goated. So I entered that guild because my last guild exploded or whatever, right? My last guild exploded through like guild drama or whatever. The one dank stabber was in Supernova, and they were people I raided with in like BFA and shit, right? So I raided with what happened? I'm trying to remember what happened. I had a guild in Mists of Pandaria, almost killed Ghausht on Heroic, which was mythic at the time. Didn't get it by like literally a week. We got to reset of the pre-patch, it instantly died. We were like super upset, like on Mythic when they added Mythic. So Ghausht fucking dies, whatever the fuck. Go into the next expansion, which was WoD. My guild falls apart. Trying to raid Mythic, just couldn't make it work because we were a 10-man Heroic guild and the Mythic required 20 men, and then we had to build a roster. And then the leaders didn't want to have to deal with it, so the guild falls apart. Then I quit playing WoD. I missed the entirety of Blackrock Foundry. I come back for Hellfire Citadel as the guild leader because the guild had fallen apart. And I'm a fucking 17-year-old, 16-year-old dumbass having too many relationship problems. And I have 3 fucking raiders who actually show up, which were my WoW girlfriend who I was cheating on my actual girlfriend with, Todd, and my friend Brendan, who didn't know how to do anything. That was the guild. So then that fell apart in Hellfire Citadel. That falls apart, we don't fucking raid Hellfire Citadel. Great. Okay. I said, fuck this, we're just gonna join guilds, so we're done. And then I fucking, what do we do? And also, my raid leading was awful, and I didn't do anything about fights, and I didn't know how to look at logs, and I didn't know how to do anything, and it was a fucking nightmare. Okay? So I go from almost killing the hardest boss in the fucking game as like a 13-year-old to like just like bottom of LFR tier raider, right? But I'm like still playing the game passionately, doing all this farming, whatever. Then we go into fucking BFA. Is that correct? What happens after WoD, BFA? No, Legion. Legion happens. Okay.
How could you forget Legion?
There's not like a lot of things that happen. Okay, so Legion happens. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be a big mythic dog. I'm finally gonna get CE. This is my time. I don't have a girlfriend. We broke up. Gamers rise up. Time to be sweaty and play the game. Well, between sucking dick at the game, having bad internet, and having my mother who was constantly kicking me out of the fucking house because they hated that I played World of Warcraft nonstop, I didn't get CE one fucking time in Legion. I would get like a boss or 2 prior, and then I would either, the guild would blow up from drama, or I wouldn't make the fucking cut. So, okay, fuck me. I think, I'm trying to think. Nylotham, my guild died at Il'gynoth, joined a new guild. For fucking, for Gul'dan. That was an awesome raid. But I only got to, I want to say, I think my guild just barely killed the plant dudes. We killed everything, and the only thing we had left to kill was the bitch, the time bitch, and Gul'dan. Oh no, we got all the way up to Gul'dan. I do remember we got all the way to Gul'dan, but we could not kill Gul'dan. Like, we didn't even see final phase. So I didn't kill Gul'dan in time. Did not get CE for Gul'dan. Then I went to Tomb of Sargeras, and like some shit happened in my life. I stopped playing out a little bit for a little while. I came back. My guild got the kill. I remember my guild got the kill on Kill Jaden. But I did not, because I came back and I was still working my way back into it. I think I got up to, like, Avatar of Sargeras or some shit, right? But I was not ever taken in for, like, the final fucking kill. Then, what happens after that? Argus. Argus, I did not kill it. My guild fell apart, literally, like, at, like, Agramar or some shit. That's when I was raiding in Ricky's basement. Oh, I was in college. I didn't have time to play. I think my guild literally did kill it, and I just wasn't part of it. So, didn't get CE once again. It's now, I've now gone forward like 5 years, Barry, of not getting CE after literally having Ghausght in his final phase on Heroic at like fucking 3% health as like a 13-year-old. So like, I've had this taste of Mythic raiding my entire fucking life, and I just can never get the final boss, right? And I'm like, and I never gave up. Unironically, I Naruto'd that shit. I, like, believed it. I was like, this time, boys. This time I'm getting it 100p. Every time I walked in, I'm like, I'm getting CE this time, boys. I'm getting CE. Applying to different fucking guilds, doing whatever the fuck I gotta do. Then, BFA happens, okay? I'm in the same guild from Legion. Everything is going great. And then we get all the way to fucking the Worm Boy, Gahoon. And we weren't even running tight on time. I think we still had like 3 months to kill Gahoon. But we got to Gahoon, and I was good at the game at this point. I was like, researching, knew how to read logs, knew how to check up on my class, knew how to like fucking understand parses to a degree, shit like that. Right, I was ready to go. I was like a team player. I learned how to do the Gahoon jump on Mythic. Like, I could do a whole side on my own. Like, I was locked the fuck in. We get to Gahoon. I'm living in my aunt's house at this point. They don't like that I play video games. I get to Gahoon. My guild gives up after week 3. They're like, there is no way we're ever going to kill this. We're literally never going to kill this. So, we stopped progging Gahoon. And they gave up. And since the guild gave up, I gave up on the guild. And then I joined another guild for Battle of Jazara Lore. That's where I met Slipsy. And that's also where I met Dank Stabber. In a guild called, like, Supernova, I believe is what it was called. Yeah, Supernova. So Supernova, probably the best guild I had ever been in up to that point, like, skill-wise. But they knew that. And they also knew I was not as good as them. So we go into Supernova, and I just don't fucking perform. And I'm busy as fuck with school. I can't keep up with the Azurite power grinds. I'm in college at this point. And, like, people are just outperforming me to all shit. So, I fucking... This is going somewhere. This isn't just a rant. So, I get benched from this guild. They're like, sorry, they took me up to, like, the monks in Battle of Jazara Lore, and that was as far as I ever got to go. Outside of, like, heroic clears. They would take me for their heroic clears, they kept me in the guild, but, like, they benched me all mythics. It's like, fuck me. Okay, great. So, I fucking end up, I can't remember, there's, like, some drama or some shit happens, but they kill Battle of Jazara Lore. They kill it multiple times, actually. I was just never in for a Jaina kill. But they kill it a few times. I come back to the game, and I think the guild died. Something happened there, and the guild died. Whatever the fuck. Okay, fuck me. So I leave the guild. I join another guild. This is the worst decision of my life. This is the most drama I ever had in any guild ever. I can't even remember what the guild was called. But I remember that the players' names, the guild leader was Brea. Oh yeah, I remember what happened. So there was, yeah, Todd remembers. This bitch was a witch, actually. So, I join a guild. The guild is good. It's run by a chick named Sydney. She's hot as fuck, and she has every boy in the guild, including myself, has her simps. But, we get shit done.
And it's going pretty fucking well, and we're clearing mythic content. We're not getting CE, but we're, like, getting to, like, the last boss every time, right? And everything's going great. And we do the Ajatar, that Najara Palace raid or whatever, and it's a good time. But we don't kill it, which is fine, but we don't kill it. And then she's like, okay, you know what we need for next tier to really be good? We need a guild merger with this girl named Brea. She's like 35 years old. She's an experienced guild leader. I'm like 20 years old. I'm not experienced. But we're going to have joint leadership. It's going to be good. And it's not going to be any issue. And it's going to be great. We'll fill out both our rosters. That was a fucking... I'm a dumbass. That was a fucking lie. So, we get into this guild. I'm in there at the time with my boys. Some of my boys who are still in here to this day. David and Jack. Guy's name's Compacted, and we're good at the game. We're all actively good at the game at this point, right? I'm not as good as them, but I'm like still decent, right? I'm mechanically good, but they would parse 99s and I would parse 85s. You know what I mean? Fucking anyway, there's just constant drama after joining this place. Brea is this fucking dumb bitch who is possessive, controlling, selfish, stupid, refuses to listen to any other opinion, just like the worst type of fucking, actually just the avatar of ignorance, right? Takes over the guild, kicks out fucking anyone who says anything against her even for a little bit. But we endure because we're like, I want this fucking kill. I get all the way up. I kill fucking Nazoth's doorway with these fucking idiots. I get all the way up through. I think the only boss I didn't kill with them was Il'gynoth because I was just benched on it. They kill fucking we get to Nazoth and the drama hits critical peak points and this bitch implodes everything. She kicks me out. She kicks out Dave. She kicks out Jack. She fucking kicks out Sydney. She kicks out some other homeboys. The homeboys in that guild, I was such homeboys with them, Bear. I had them on Snapchat. She fucking kicks out everybody. She implodes the shit over, a little bit of drama. And it was, because she had to, I don't even remember what it was, but it had something to do with, her mom. I don't know. Her mom was, a potato that she had to take care of. I don't even understand. But she got upset with somebody. And then, everybody was hitting on Sydney. She didn't like that everybody was hitting on Sydney, but nobody was hitting on her. And it was just cringe shit. She blows up the fucking guild. So, Barry, are you still with us?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, after me going through almost a decade of trying to get CE, I finally, I commit a cardinal sin. And I say, I'm right here. And I'm just so you know, I've progged Nazoth up to literally final burst phase. I've done the doorways and we just had to kill it and we couldn't have killed it in time when she nuked the guild. I've done the entire fight. I buy a kill. And I ask the guys when I come in. Literally I'm like, hey, please let me parse. Because I have done this, my guild blew up. I know how to do it. Just let me do it, and then I will just fuck off. And they were like, "That's fine. Just don't wipe us. If you wipe us, we're not selling it to you. And fucking we'll kick you out of the group." So it was like, fine. They were cool about it. So I bought a Nazoth kill. I got to parse. I got to fight the fucking guy, and of course I get the mount because I bought it, right? Supernova reforms in but the nice part, sorry, there's a little bit about that. So because I had logs on every other boss and I had one decent parse on Nazoth that I bought, it looks like I just did the whole tier, right? And so Supernova reforms and Dank's in it. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I love this skill. It's gonna be awesome. Fuck no, there was tons of drama. We didn't even get the Sun King. We got the Sun King, everybody fought, guild blew up. I used my bot CE to get into the mythic recruitment Discord, because I was like, fuck this shit, this tier is awesome, I'm getting it. I fucking go in there, and who the fuck picks me up? The Foxo himself. Jake saying that stupid little fucking Volperican is like, damn, this warrior's really good. Which, to be fair, I was decent. But, little does he know to this day, I bought that N'Zoth kill that got me into the fucking guild. So had I not bought N'Zoth, I would have never been a Mythic Raider. I would have never joined the boys. I would have never met fucking any of you. I literally bought that shit. Why do you think I popped off so hard on Denathrius? That pop-off where I can't even speak English was 10 years of pent-up aggression exploding out of my fucking asshole after I finally got to kill the final boss on my fucking own with all a bunch of homeboys I actually enjoyed the game with no drama, guild implosions, or other bullshit. And after Denathrius, it just didn't stop. I got CE every tier that I took place in. But all it took was one good fucking tier to get myself out of that cursed god-forsaken fucking rut. I killed Denathrius, my life changed. That was a life-changing experience, man. But yeah, that's my dirty lore. That's my dirty lore. I'm a filthy buyer rat who snuck my way into a mythic guild and then proved I could do it. Like, that's it. So every time you see me on that little tentacle mount when people say good on your CE mounts, you know now it's a fucking lie. It's a fucking lie. Every time I get on that ship beside Jake, I'm like, man, this was such a good tier. Fuck that tier. I fucking hated that tier. And I loathe I can eat a bag of dicks. It was the second worst time in my life. It was awful. But yeah, I got to where I am based on a lie. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, you could write a fucking book about that fucking saga, man.
Dude,
holy shit.
It was actually a saga. Like, it was, I had like a Naruto-esque, my ninja way is I come to raid every Tuesday. Like, I did not quit for 10 fucking years. I was not deterred. I was like, this time I'm gonna be Asmongold, boys. This fucking time, I'm gonna have the biggest warrior penis. And then it happened in Castle Nathria. It was probably the best raid tier of my fucking life. Like,
holy shit, dude.
I don't know if you ever watched that kill video. I watch that kill video once a year, bro. That shit is a sacred temple to me. Well, that's why Jake Sane will always be like a special person in my heart. He's the man who opened the door to fucking Terabithia for me, dude. He let me into Narnia, the promised land of mythic raiding. Like, holy fuck. Anyway, that's the lore. It's pretty good. Honestly, that's
some good ass fucking lore, dude.
I should probably just go back in the VOD and make that a video and then just post I give that to Todd to edit, put on fucking YouTube. Cause like, dude, oh my god. Fuck this game.
That's actually like an inspiring story, dude.
Yeah.
I'm hardened right now.
Yeah, I'm hard. The boys are hard.
My heart is going out to you, dude. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, it was very, very pog. And then, like, dude, I'll tell you, when we killed Denathrius, bro, like, when I finally did it, because here's the other trade-off to that. I felt like a rat when I bought N'Zoth. I felt like I did everything I said I would never be, right? I was a fucking loser. That's how I felt. But I justified it by being like, I did the work, I know the phases, I just wasn't with the right people, and drama blew that shit up. But I worked too hard to not get it this time. And I did it. And then fucking the next tier I was justified. I earned every single boss kill. I fucking busted my ass. I grinded my anima. I got my powers. I did the fucking mechanics right. And I fucking survived till pretty much the very end of that fight. I think it was like the 6th person left alive. And we fucking killed it. And I was like, I'm a fucking gamer. I am a fucking gamer. It only took a pandemic. But I have become a gamer. I ascended. And it was...
fell apart, and from the ruins emerged Ghausght.
Yeah, literally, dude. I moved the fucking boulder with my bare hand, and a light shone through from the wreckage of rubble that was my raiding history, and out walked a big dick boy. Holy shit. who's now known as Jake Saints Warrior. Fuck me. But the
That's an ongoing
but
saga.
it's an ongoing thing. Yeah, the saga's not done yet.
We're just in another act.
Yeah, now I'm in a rainbow guild, but that's okay. We ride. It's a good rainbow guild. I like my rainbow guild actually. But the no, dude, it was a fucking venture. And then yeah, I still refuse to give up. Had the best raid tier ever in Castle Nathria, in my opinion. Most fun I ever had in the game. Permanent friends my whole life, including you. And then the next raid tier we blew up, and that was okay because I still refused to give up, and I went back in with Some G, and I got Sod done up too. I have that tier and Jake doesn't. Haha, loser. Just kidding. Love you, Jake. But then he traded off where he got Sepulchre and I didn't, because I think, what happened in Sepulchre? Oh, I remember! Sepulchre was when I was trying to raid when I first started at Alouette. And I just didn't, like, when I came back to Toronto, and I had the internet finally to be good.
That
wasn't.
tier was so fucking rough, man.
The tier was rough. The Korthia was way worse, but I was doing Korthia on, like, basically dial-up. I don't know if you remember, but I was doing Pains. Every night we did Painsmith, man, I had like 400 to 700 MS.
Jesus.
And I was alive on our kill of that fight. But yeah, we killed Painsmith. I was proud of that one too, because I would have to measure, like I would have my MS constantly open on my stream, or my screen, and I would monitor where my MS was at, so I knew what square to stand on to not get spiked, which was why my movement looked so sporadic, because I would have to adjust and knowing which square was actually going to be the safe square. Because, like, for instance, if I had 700 MS, the safe square was 2 squares ahead. But if I had 300 MS, then the safe square was 1 MS, or 1 square ahead. But then if I had, like, 90 MS, because, like, everybody had finally fucked off the internet and nobody was watching Netflix, then I would have to do the mechanic properly with everybody else, and I would stand beside the square and swap over. But, like, that's how fucked it was, man. Anyway, yeah, it was a journey. And then Sepulchre, I couldn't do it because of work, and I just didn't want to play. And honestly, you know what actually killed Sepulchre for me? I swear to fucking God, this is the truth. The one person who managed to break me, and why I still hate him to this day, fucking Stormcrow. I didn't want to raid anymore, because I had to listen to Stormcrow talk for 3 fucking tiers. And by the end, and he took a break at the end of Nathria, and it was like the happiest time of my life, and then he came back, and I was like, fuck, he's never gonna leave this place. And I stopped raiding to a degree. There was 2 reasons. 1, I was working, and I couldn't keep up with the grinds and shit. But 2, I fucking didn't want to listen to Stormcrow anymore. I really fucking did not want to listen to Stormcrow, and he was driving me fucking nuts.
You just, like, didn't need him if you were so bothered by him. Like, at the start of every...
You know what it was? Well, I did have him muted. But then I would miss important shit he was trying to say. And the other part was, like, Stormcrow would DM me. He would directly DM me, like, all the time. So I couldn't put him on ignore, because I still need to be in groups and shit with him, right? And, like, it would affect weak auras. But he would DM me. The purple text in the bottom of my box was either you, Jake, or him. And I was like, dude, fuck off. I hated him so much.
God.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if I ever saw Stormcrow again, I'd be like, nah, I'm good, bro. We're older now, I'm just gonna say it as it is. Fuck you, I don't wanna play with you. I'm good. I'm fucking good, bro. But yeah, man, that's the lore right there. Yo, let me see these cards. Yo, these cards are dope as fuck, Todd. Holy shit, that's cool. I see why you wanted them. Yeah, let me check my laundry real quick. I'll be right back. But yeah, clip it and ship it. Ghausght raiding lore. The battle of a child who just wanted to be part of Azeroth, and then they went and fucked it up after I finally achieved my dreams. Isn't that crazy how that works? Like, fucking poetic.
Nuts, dude.
Hold on, I'll be right back.